Hey guys, hope you all have been well. Welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'm going to be doing my first haul of 2022. It is a rather small haul, but it's expensive. So that's what we're going to be doing today, and hopefully it won't be a very long video because I have a tendency of making things longer than they should be. So if you're interested in my pickups of 2022 so far, I hope you decide to stay tuned. We're going to get straight into it. So I'm going to start off with this gadget and gizmos aplenty. So this is the ABH Brow Freeze dual-ended brow styling wax applicator. Now, do I need this? No. Let me explain. This is my regular brow pencil, and this is what I use to do the laminated brow. I use the spoolie to run the product through my brows, and then I use the cap to flatten it out. And every time I reach for my brow pencil to use it, I get my hands all sticky and gross. And so I said, let me just invest on a single tool to just handle the laminated brow stuff. And so that's what I did. I have no qualms about it so far, and I'm saving my brow pencils from being absolutely disgusting. If you have seen my previous video, you know that I did a review on this product. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Bronzer in the shade Golden Tan, and I believe this is the most popular shade because it's the one that sold out. I've also heard a lot about the shade Amber. I know what's being said about, the shade selections, it being very warm, and I do see that with the range, whether that's intentional to just stay true to bronzer and not bronzer / contouring products, who knows. But I will say that in terms of the actual product, it's very, very good. I love the way that it blends. It sets very nicely. It gives me a matte finish. And if you're interested in a more in-depth review of this product, I did a demo. I talked about my first impressions, and then I did comparisons with all of my other cream bronzers. And so I don't want to give this product too much time in this video, but it is worth mentioning that I did pick it up at the beginning of this year. Okay, I have a whole bunch of Viseart stuff, so I'm going to leave that till the end. But I did pick up a Natasha Denona palette, and this is the retro palette. I didn't have the intention whatsoever to purchase this. When I was seeing reviews and stuff, I was thinking, oh my god, that has like cranberry colors. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm over cranberry shades. I used to love them. I used to obsess over palettes with them, and now I'm over it, And so the more I was looking at the palettes and seeing some tutorials using it, I said, that looks more of like a purple palette, and I love me a purple palette. And so I figured, I've never owned a midi palette. I have the Biba, which is the larger size, and I have the Zendo, which is a mini. So now I've tried every size in the Natasha Denona line, and so I'm sure you guys have seen this is what the palette looks like. I've been working on a 5 looks 1 palette. I started playing with it, and then last night I got to filming 2 of the looks, and so I have 3 more to film, and that is my plan for tomorrow, to get that filmed, and hopefully it'll be the next upload. And again, the color story is much better than I had thought it was, and I can't wait to get the video done and upload it for you guys. That'll be my next project. Okay, we're ready for some Viseart stuff because I kind of went a little crazy. And so I'm going to get started with the quads, which are the Petits 4s. Petits? Yes, Petits 4s. And here's what happened. I had 6 of them in my cart. And if you know me, the previous me, in terms of how I buy makeup, you know that buying 6, if I say I'm buying 6, I'm gonna buy 6. But I decided to sit down, really think about the 6, and figure out which ones I would actually use. So I dwindled it down by half, and I'm quite proud of myself. These Petits are from the previous release. So they had a holiday one recently, and I almost picked up 2 from there. But being honest with myself, I knew that they weren't going to be quads that I constantly use. So let's run through these 3. They're beautiful color stories. I almost picked the 4th one in this collection. So the first one I have here is in Praline, and this is the quad that I had, I believe, in my worst products of 2020. Beautiful color story. I love these quads. You don't really have to think about where things go. It just kind of makes sense. And that's a bonus because there's really not much you can do, but it doesn't require any hard thinking. So the color stories make perfect sense to me, and I love the shades in them. So this one leans a little bit more bronzy, almost slightly muddy, and I love the way that it looked in that video. It's very simple. It's not over the top. It's not understated. It's just like the perfect amount of glam. And then we have, please do not make fun of me. Just correct me if I say it wrong. I don't speak French. I believe this is French. I'm sorry. Framboise. Let me just open it, shall I? So I'm guessing this is the pink one. That's pretty, look at that. So a champagne shade, a light brown, a pink, these two are mattes, and then a pink shimmer. Yeah, this might have to be the next one that I use. That is gorgeous. You guys know how I feel about colors. Pink is a color, and I love to wear pink. More on the muted end, same thing with purples, but this is gorgeous. So this one here is the Lilas palette. I believe it's purple, just from the name. A little bit more silvery than anything. It's a beautiful quad. So in here we have two mattes. This one kind of leans a little bit of like a neutral mauve. This one gray, and these two variants of like silver shades. Ooh, this is gonna be a really good smoky eye. If I pull out a black shadow or a black liner, this might be a tutorial. All right, moving along, we have the newest release. Yes, it is the newest release. This is the Viseart Paris Etoile. I should have Googled this and see how to pronounce it. I have no shame in trying, and I don't mind being corrected. So if you could teach me how to pronounce it, then that will be wonderful. But this is more of like a darker blue, starry night type of palette. My nose was itchy if you saw me scratch it, sorry. This is not a palette you would normally see me purchase, but there was something about it that drew me in to the blues. I don't buy blues. I think it's the shade that I'm the most afraid of and intimidated by. But something about this made me think, you know what, that I might make that work. I know which colors to put together. It makes sense to me. So I have dabbled in this to do the look. Freak, I forget which video it was. Oh my gosh, was it my Anastasia video? I believe it was. But I did use a few colors from here, and again, I love the formulation of Viseart, so it was no surprise that I really enjoyed the eyeshadows that I used in this palette. And lastly, we have the Viseart Cashmerie or Cashmerie. I don't know which one it is. This is their 12 pan, and I believe this is their most recent 12 pan release in conjunction with that jewel tone one. I almost got that one as well, but after thinking on it, I said, Annabelle, you really gonna use all those like more brighter shades? And I said no. Like, this to me is far less intimidating than bright colors. So I said that's the one. That's the one I'm gonna get. I'm not gonna get the very colorful one. But this one though, I mean, this one is just, it's so easy, right? I look at it, I know what to do. I love these types of shades. Do I need to continuously say that? I think at this point, if you watch my channel, you know what gets me really excited, and it's like plain muted colors, neutral colors, and a crap ton of browns. I did play with this palette once before, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be a palette I end up using in like the near future uploads. It's beautiful. Like, how can you not love muted purples, like different hues of muted purples, different hues of pinks, muted pinks? I feel like that's the trend right now. Like the color story of the retro palette, the Nubiba palette, the Primrose palette from ABH. Those are the color schemes of a lot of more recent palettes, and I can't hate on it because it has me written all over it. Gotta stop myself because I'm tempted by quite a few of them. All right, guys, those are my pickups so far for 2022. I have already made other purchases, but I will save those until they come in the mail. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this video. If you guys like this makeup look, you know the drill. Check me out on Instagram. That is where I post all of my makeup looks along with other products in the caption. So be sure to check out the first link in the description box down below. Till the next video, I hope you all are doing well, taking great care of yourselves. I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.